Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The sea has never been friendly to man, at most it has been the accomplice of human restlessness. Joseph Conrad. And with that, welcome to the Sunless Sea, which is still loud. Jesus. It's almost silent now. That has to do now. Jesus. So, what is the Sunless Sea? It's a lot of inventory management. It's collecting of stories. And try not to die. As you can see in this lovely background, this is the Unterzee. The place where we will live from now on the round table. And yes, I want a new game. You can launch an attack before you have a complete firing solution. But you may miss. Yes. This game is from failed beta games, as you have seen earlier. I quite like it. Would you please load faster? Because I want to jump in. So, a lot of things. Logbook, health, speed, or fuel, the hunger of our crew, and fear. Yes. Or terror in this case. So, let's say we don't want to drop won't drop below 1 here, because hunger is bad. We don't want to drop below 1 here too, because, well, not moving is bad. Well, excuse me for a second. I'm professional as always. And I have to look at this later. So where was I? Ah, yes. This is also bad if it goes. Then we have our crew, mascot, surgeon, gunnery, cook, chief engineer, and our first officer. And us. Shadowed stranger, eh? And then we have our gazetteer. So what do we have? Captain's making. 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Now it lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everyone. But it opened a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the Unterzee. So let's choose a past. So now you are a captain. Now you belong to the Unterzee. But who were you before? Are you a street urchin? Your urchin gang cast you out when you grew too tall. You took Unterzee rather than graduated to larger crimes. The last big score was enough to buy a ship. Or are you a poet? Educated and articulate, You seek sensation at sea. How lucky you had a legacy to spend. Your long-vanished father had a rich patron, it seems. Or are we a veteran of the campaign of 68? You fought in the invasion of hell. Sounds nice. London's armies lost. You survived. Your loot and your pension have balked your command. Oh, are we an ordained priest? You fell from grace. There's nothing left ashore for you. An anonymous benefactor has found his way out for you. Perhaps at sea you can overcome your appetites. What? Appetites? Or are we a natural philosopher? Your peculiar theories on time, blood and starlight brought you down to the neath. The cavern where London lies, and now they take you out to sea. We are not a criminal. And we are not a veteran. And I don't think I want any appetites. And philosophy can kiss my backside, so I think we are poets. A wise soul. Experience. You have intuition, and your friend's a sly navigator. He's a little vague. Probably played too much Dark Souls in his time. But he probably knows what he's doing. Perhaps you can find someone better eventually. Talk to the navigator to find out why he went to sea. So we got stuff. We are not a stranger anymore now. What does winning mean to you? Your father's bones. Your father was lost at sea. You never knew him, but you have often dreamed of him. Find and return his remains to London for a decent burial. Gather, or are you seeking fulfillment? Gather 100 tales, learn of all you can of the sea. Write a masterpiece, retire. Are we seeking wealth? You know how it is to be poor. You want a mansion, servants, fine clothes, a family perhaps. So these are the three choices we have. And this one is locked. A private kingdom. Establish a colony where you are absolute ruler. A utopia perhaps. Perhaps. You can choose this now, but you may find an opportunity to switch to it later in game. We didn't know our father. We are poets, so maybe this. And poets aren't the most rich, so... And yes, it will be a lot like this, a lot of reading. London has fallen. Literally. We are now basically below Great Britain right now. And apparently under the surface there's a vast ocean. The Sunless Sea, or Unterzee. Let's go for our father's bones. Find where he fell. The full fathom 5? The question mark is appropriate there. Find where he fell and bring him home. Explore for London to find your first clue. An occurrence, your objective, ambition, quality is now find your father's bones and then retire. Oh. A last scrap of paperwork. Captain! An irregularity with the Harbour Master's office. They wish to know what term of address do you prefer ashore? This will determine what people call your captain, but your captain's gender is up to you. Wonderful. So you can go ma'am and say, yep, we are tentacle monster. Wonderful. So, more zee-captain chooses than you might expect. K. Sir. Simply, sir. Citizen. A term of address popular among those of egalitarian sentiments. My lord. Perhaps you really do come from a noble family. Who's to know? Milady. Perhaps you really do come from a noble family. Who's to know? Captain. Will do perfectly well ashore as well at sea. Thank you very much. We go with captain. No buffoonery here. Oops. I should have read that, but okay, never mind. Now. Nope. 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 And yes, that's a tentacle hat. Welcome to the Fashion of 4 in London. Nope. 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 Maybe. No. Maybe. Maybe. No. 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 Already had. Don't think so. That could be the ordained priest, so nope. Phantom of the Opera. And I think those two are tomb colonists. There are some curiosities underneath. And this is surgeon. Let's go with that. And because he's the first captain, it will be me! Me, literally. So what do we have? We have 70 echoes. Your father lost at sea so very long ago. The trail was cold, but now you have a late. Mr. John Huffen, editor of the unexpert at the London Gazette. He's published your poetry from time to time. 1 week ago he casually mentioned that your turn of phrase is very like your father's. Aye? So, Huffen curls his fingers round his steaming cup, a protection against the dank cold of the morning. Oh, yes, I knew him. A man of some talent, your father. But he turned that talent to, love poetry. Ghostwriting it, if you understand me. And as you may know, love poetry draws attention of particular power. He glances out of the window. You follow his gaze to where the spires of the Echo Bazaar rise above London. Huffen leans forward. Masters of the Bazaar, he says very quietly, took an interest in your father. So although I liked him and although I like you, I will need something to set against the risk. Bring me news. News from the sea. Bring Huffen's sea story, a tale of terror and a memory of distant shores, and he'll tell you more. They can be found in many places around the sea, or perches far away in Iram. Sea story, memory of distant shores, and the tale of terror. Grand. That's just grand. So, what are our holes? Money, Invictus token. We are in unforgiving mode. Yes, there are two modes. Unforgiving mode is the default, meaning it autosaves at docks, at ports. If you want to, well, save at sea, you can't. Oh, you can, but it immediately goes to merciful mode. So that's that. Advice for captains, and that. There are a few interesting things about the game, not just the world itself. The officers. What do we have here? Nothing I can buy. So let's get a job, shall we? An immigrant will offer passage to a tomb colonist. An immigrant will pay it. We taken north to Vanderbilt. Off we pop. And now finally gameplay. There is combat, it's pretty easy. But mostly we will be sail around. Hopefully using this seabed and find new stuff. I already know that there's some new stuff up here. Hunter's Keep. And yes, that's our first stop. One reason, our crew is hungry as flip. And I already know that here we can satiate. So, hunters keep a quiet isle, a grand old house, a hump of dark rocks, swathed in mist, like 100 other Unterzee isles. So, what do we have? So, a hump of dark rocks, swathed in mist like 100 other Unterzee islands. But here's a grand house, windows aglow, lawns impossibly green and lush in the fall starlight, ragged gravel paths. Excuse me. You stand on the dock as he nudges the ship's sides. An unexpectedly warm breeze carries in the faintest trace of lavender. Pretend yourself at home. Excuse me. They will have heard your ship come in. Why hide? Walk the gardens. Take a couple of birdies as with you, just in case. But the gardens are tranquil as moonlight. Reconnoitre the island, plunging cliffs, soft green lawns, well tucked away in the folds of the grounds. Anything else? Or spy on the house. This place may not be as simple as it seems. And here we have a challenge. So first, let's get that. Continue. Now let's spy. Three sisters. You peer through a half-open French window into a grand parlor. Grand in size, if a little reduced in style, but by dust and neglect. A dark-haired, pale-skinned young woman bends earnestly over a piano keyboard. Another, fair-haired but unmistakably her sister, sprawls on the sofa with a book. The third sits by the fireplace, staring sorrowfully into the embers. A log pops and the woman by the fire gives a violent start. You cannot restrain a start of your own, and her eyes meet yours through the glass. She claps her hand to her mouth in shock. There's nothing to do but step apologetically into the room. A visitor, the pianist, the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles, the eldest, who frightens eyes. Excuse us, she says. Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I'm Cynthia. The noisy one is Hope. The cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us? Great. Our challenge failed. We don't have recent news, so... Not receiving visitors. The parlor is empty. Where are the sisters? The maid makes it clear through a series of unwelcoming growls that Phoebe, Lucy and Cynthia are all three indisposed. No lunch today, apparently. That's grand. Then up north we go to Vanderbilt. The thing with the Sunless Sea, one of the things is there's also a browser game called For London. The two are connected. The Whisperlock box is an item I got through the browser game. And I'm a little bit stuck in the browser game. So yeah. Hello Vanderbilt. How long has it been? A few days? Bong. Other thing is, this is heavily inspired by Lovecraft. If I get to the point where we see some Lovecraftian horrors in the water, you may understand. But for now... So... Oh, it's this tomb colonist again. You've brought this decaying immigrant north. Now what? Zombies? No. Another interesting thing about the Neath. There is no death. You can die and die and die and die, and at one point you have to give up yourself and go, for example, to Vanderbilt because you have died so many fucking times. It's amazing. So what does he or she want? Ah, it's a she. The new tomb colonist service Vanderbilt, shaking her head. It won't do, she says. It won't do at all. I had no idea the place would be quite so unprepossessing. Perhaps you can liven up a little yet. If only I knew a helpful zee-captain. Bring 10 units of mushroom wine to Vanderbilt, and perhaps he'll have something for you. Grand. So first, you can't have that. Tower is not high enough. A dusty glass on the floor. First, the tomb colony of Vanderbilt. On deck you can hear the sound that 1,000 bandaged dead make as they shuffle and cough. It's something like the world's most restless concert audience, or the world's most plague-ridden cathedral. Now you know the architecture, it's rather Christian. A dusty glass of wine can do that. Explore Vanderbilt. Here they favor candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged like cobwebs. The tomb columns stand still enough to be mistaken for sculptures until they laugh or cough. One building of 3 seems abandoned. We will not do that because that is a bitch. A quest. Let's get a gossip. Who's spotting what out in the tomb colonies? Along the coast of the Unterzee, it's remarkably hard to die. The decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. But they don't give up their ties to home or their politics, who gather a haul of complex clues, enough to keep your contacts in London interested. Grand. So let's explore. You pause for refreshment at a Hungarian cafe. The coffee is dusty and the pastries a little stale, but the gaggle of decaying violin players are skilled and surprisingly sprightly. They play "Eat Our Hearts," my darling. The king is tall, and pop goes the weasel. Pop goes the weasel. Pop goes the weasel. Oh, Jesus. With brio and conviction, then they start on the old dark ocean under the world, and you realize the time. Your ship awaits you. And now we have a memory of distant shores. Wonderful. Let's make our way back to London. Because I need money and I know a way to get some money. Getting this information we gathered from Hunter's Keep and Vanderbiked to the military. That gives us supplies, that gives us money, that gives us fuel. And we will have a lot of time to talk about things here. And I don't know a lot about this game. I know a little bit about the tomb colonists, basically what I already read, and that they have very skilled swordsmen. It's scary. It really is. Something awaits you on the port. Maybe I should read the log, but nah. You can read it if you want. Why did you put out your light? Because fuel. Fuel is precious. Maybe we should talk to him at one point. Hello, London. How are you doing? Jesus, I need supplies. Hunters keep screwed me over. Oh dear. The revenue man. Her enduring Majesty's Customs Service works closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Masters of the Bazaar. Today they have selected you for inspections. Don't cheek them. Oh, this is screwed over. This is a little bit screwed over. So this is for that, this is that. This is that. Let's do that because there's nothing to hide. Returning to London, collecting messages from the harbour master, or the clutter and song of the dockside. It's who is the soul. Are the messages for you? Who is this wharf? So let's see, you have one of this. Another day, a free evening. The Rose Market bustles on Rosa's Wharf. Who will be there today? So for now, something has changed underneath. And someone wants to sign on. Oh dear. A very fine evening to you, Captain. Nope, 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 nope. Go away. I have stuff to give. Yay, fuel, money, yay. So where do I have to go? That I didn't read. The Admiralty's picket leads and intelligence networks are long gone. The survey officers pays. The service office pays zee-captains a small sum for recent information. So speak to our agent and return. We'll see that you are rewarded. Visit the port below and return to London. You can check the details in your journal at any time. Retrieve strategic information from Gales Morn in the Causers Forest. Somewhere not far from home waters. Where the fuck is the Causers Forest? Let's have that. Thank you very much. Shops. Masters of the Bazaar. Nope. You? Of course not. And here I need wine. Oh, grand. Let's see if we can find Causers Forest. Because that gives us a little bit of more, a tiny bit more money, I think. And we need money because, Jesus, we need to spend a total of 210 acres on wine, just for... Amazing. No. Aha. So what do we have here? Discovered probable point. Yes. Bong. Mutton Island, some distance to the southwest. Somewhere down there. Anything else? Oi! More. Yeah, Bonnie reads. Oh. A white seabed. Its sailor has grown fretful and disobedient, reluctant to go on deck, even at port. There's a white seabed watching me up there. Hall's messenger. Hall's got its eye on me and never see you again. Salt. Sailor superstition. Order him up on deck at once. Salt. Salt, one of the nameless gods that sailors fear. This sailor is conscientious is a conscientious man. Sent him to the sick bay on the pretext of fever. Feed the seabed. If white seabeds are sacred to salt, perhaps You will win Saul's favor if you believe any of this. This will unlock when the gods of the seas. Close attention. Shoot the seabed, and the bloody thing is fighting your bloody crew. You bloody well settle this. Settle its hash. No, 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 no. From your fingers. The seabed takes fungal crackers from your fingers, as boldly as a parrot. It dips its head to you and chirrups something you might mistake for speech. It spreads its wings and leaps into the air. The next day your crewman is gone, along with one of the ship's boats. No one saw him depart or knows why. So we lost the crew, we gained fragments, you now have the sea, the gods of the sea, Saul's attention. And you know something of the 3 gods of the sea. Okay. Anything else? Did I? How the bloody hell did I do that? No islands nearby. How the hell? How? Bonnie Reefs, or Bonnie Reeves. And there we have something else. Massey's Shaft. No port there. And of course Fork. Patrick's Lot. What? Who? Why? Fine then. Ow! That's who's ambushing me. Ow! Bitch, please! Welcome to the combat. It pretty much is like this, and I will not stand for this. Good sir, no. Seriously. You've destroyed a cracked pirate steam pennant. The ship is yours. What will you do with her? She's a vile old vessel and these seas are unsafe. Take what you can and move on. A cache of curiosities. Okay. Oops. Are we on turbo? Didn't want to do that. Would rather have a port. Far from home, thus. Need to go back. Probably sell the fabric. Seriously though, would you please stop it? Oh god, this is a big one. This can go sideways very quickly. No, 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 no. Oh, Jesus. I hate you. Come on. Thank you. Ow. What the? Another one. You know what? Screw that. I'm out of here. Ow, ow. Go away. The phosgene bleaks, I don't care. Oi, 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 oi. Screw that noise. Oi, oi, oi. Well, there we have Hunter's Keep again. Oh. What? Fuel. You're low on fuel, I know. Oh. Below? It's below London. Beep, 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 beep. Are the ladies home now? Aren't they indisposed any longer? Aye. Let's go with Cynthia. Cynthia's eldest, melancholy, pensive, occasionally dramatic. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are white and blue, her hair is wild and tangled. That's my nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside, above a wide blue lake, listening to a story of a murder, an axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another job? Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food here. Here. I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. Can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. Okay. And now we have a tale of terror. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Tale of terror. Now we need a tea story. Great. It went sideways pretty quick there. Never mind then, never mind. Oi, 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 oi. How was that one first episode? Now at least you know what's going on. Death and madness and stories. A lot of reading. Oi, oi, oi. Go here. Just give me fuel. Shops. No. 60. That's fair enough. Excuse me. for now. Just royally screw it. Let's go on another small adventure, shall we? Maybe we could see story. How to annoy scene. Put 2 ships in front of him that are angry at you. Crying out loud. Of course, now we have crap. Don't think about it. Of course, there are 2 now. Well, it just means more food. Really? Stupid crap. No, not for night. We need supplies. Thank you very much. And now you. Why can't I? No, 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 no. Leave me alone. Ow. Go away. Nobody loves you. Ouch. So where are we? Quaker's Haven. Once this simple fishing village was part of the London suburbs. Before London fell and the waters rushed in. Smoke spirals from cottage chimneys. A lonely hill rises behind the town. We don't have money. 20 echoes for... Wuha! Wuha! Pick up a wretched mock. Yellow-eyed, mangy, high-balled thing winds around your ankles like a manacle chain. You have never seen a cat's mouth open that wide. Presumably it's hungry. This is a mascot, one variety of officer. First, let's explore the shore. Thank you very much. What the? A castaway. A woman in iridescent green gown waves vaguely from a rock near the shore. Sorrowful sighs waft across the water towards you. An idiot castaway? A mermaid? Of course not. Mermaids are preposterous myth. Welcome to the Deep. The poor woman won't answer your hails, but she's obviously in need of assistance. She's she's probably about or drowny or someone's feral aunt. Let's be nice. Fuck my life! A fanged mouth rears from the water, big enough to bite the boat in half or swallow a pig. The woman contorts and slides into the water. She's the tip of the monster's tail. This will be untidy. Yep. It's high risk anyway. Obliterate it. It's a formidable beast, but you're formidable too. No. No. No, we are not. The beast's scales are proof against pistol shots, and it wreaks terrible havoc before you manage to bring it down. You harvest its bones and scrape its hatching young from along the rocks by the shore. We have now Stygian Ivory. It's 3 times. We've lost a man. We failed. And you now have a harlot fry. Yay! Nice. What? Who? Where? No! Crap, go away. Nobody loves you. Why didn't you work? Well, a simple weapon, not a torpedo. Oh, sweet Jesus. And of course he ignores. It's a conspiracy. The crabs are against me. But seriously, this is... I'm not making this up. It could very, very well happen. The crabs are against me. I'm not eating crab in real life. I ate this once, but it didn't help because I didn't get supplies. It just satiated the hunger. Plop. Yes, yes. Let me in. I don't even have money to. This is so bad on so many levels. Hello everybody. Nothing to hide. Screw you all. Oh, come on, I don't want you. Just here, I want... Yeah, have Quaker 7 give me something. 5, because it's just... what does he need? Visit a board and we'll be interested in the board report. Visit places of particular interest and we'll be interested in strategic information you gain thereby. We'll pay you well, don't worry. Pay me well. We understand you can't be expected to act entirely for the love of the Empire. His lips curl. What's left of it? I don't have enough favors. Crying out loud. Anything else? No. Flippin' heck. Hello? Oh, come on! Thank you. What do we have here? Also everything locked. Oh, for flip's sake. Visit to Cleathermont's tattoo parlor. So this is a sign for a sea story. And I need the stuff I can to tattoos. I even need the money. For flip's sake. I can't even sell the wine. No, wait. Maybe. No. Yes. Stygian Ivory. Let's keep that. Oh, it's torpedoes. I don't want torpedoes. Nope. Nope. I still have a bucket of tiny but rather toothed serpent links. Don't know what I need that for, but apparently I keep it. Well then, back to the shops. Oi, 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 oi. And let's get another cask of wine. Let's make this so I can save. And saved. And for now we are done. Jesus. This will be a tough project, I tell ya. Especially I don't know much about Lovecraft. I have a book I want, but the Lovecraftian one. But 41 euros. Waiting for Christmas. So for now, that's that. For now I say good night and sleep well. What a mess this was. What a mess.